It's great to be able to welcome James Whitworth to our latest edition of Coffee Break with Catsurveys. James is the UK Business Director for the surveying industry for Leica Geosystems, and I can't think of many people better to talk about digital and technological transformation in the kind of surveying industry over the next few years. So welcome, James.
Hi, Simon. Nice to see you.
So, thinking very specifically about digital transformation, and it really is now a really hot topic across all industries. How do you see Leica supporting digital transformation over the next few years?
Good question, Simon. As you say, digital transformation is something that our customers are becoming much more aware of. The whole journey of digital transformation, the move from the traditional ways of working in a more digital way of working, which includes both the data capture side of things and actually the utilization and the manipulation and putting that data to work. I think that's the key for us. Certainly with the recent situation we've had with COVID-19 and remote working and people working with data in the cloud and working more collaboratively across a cloud-based platform, I can really see that things are going to continue along in that direction. And certainly from our side of the business, we're continually looking to evolve and innovate in this area.
Yeah, so innovation's an interesting topic as well, because digital transformation and innovation tend to kind of go hand in hand. So what are the kind of key innovations that you can obviously talk about that Leica are working on at the moment in this space?
Leica Geosystems has recently just celebrated 200 years of innovation in surveying and measurement technologies dating back to 1921, where we first started mass producing the built T2 theodolite. And now, as Leica Geosystems, part of the Hexagon group, we invest just over 11% of our profits back into R&D. And the focus in digital innovation, as I mentioned previously, in relation to both sensor and software innovation, continues. In terms of what the future holds, in terms of the roadmap for the future, we see more and more sensors capturing mass data using things like LiDAR technology. Photogrammetry has had a massive resurgence. And the sensor fusion of sensors, positioning sensors such as GNSS, IMU, initial measurement units, to enable this data, this mass volume data, to be captured and positioned accurately, is definitely something that we'll see continue, I would imagine, through into the future of data capture technology. In terms of innovation, in terms of software, as I've mentioned before, it's about managing that data and putting that data to work, and having a streamlined, autonomous workflow to enable all of this sensor data to be managed and manipulated in the right way, and therefore be delivered and consumed by software platforms to make informed decisions. And I think there's been lots of innovation in this space in recent months. From our point of view, we have a number of different sensors. The GS18i springs to mind, photogrammetric sensing coupled and fused together with a GNSS sensor. But from a software point of view, we've got a number of different platforms that enable this data to be managed, prepared, and then delivered downstream in different ways. I'm referring to things like we've recently introduced a product called Cycle Enterprise, which enables us to manage and manipulate this data from a wide variety of sources. I think that's without giving too much away. I think we'll just see this continuation of the trend.
Yeah, absolutely. Really interesting. I mean, it's one of the areas where I'm always fascinated to see what, leading companies are doing as they start to release innovative products. So thinking about the survey industry, how do you think the survey industry is going to really change to kind of support that digital transformation journey?
Similar kind of response, I suppose, is that I think previously, from a surveying point of view, it was very much about capturing that data in an accurate and fit for purpose kind of way, with robust survey methodologies. I think that is still hugely important, getting it right, if you like. I think that making sure that everything is geometrically correct. So we become data managers rather than solely looked at as data capture people. I think it's data managers, I think, is the something that will change and become increasingly more important in the surveying industry in the future. And in terms of skills, we're definitely struggling from a skills shortage, I believe, of those that have those skills to be able to really truly understand and efficient ways of putting data to work. I think that will be increasingly important.
Yeah, really interesting challenge that's quite a hard one to tackle. Yeah. And thinking about some of those challenges for industry to really adopt kind of transformative digital technologies, what do you think are the kind of key challenges to industry in the short term?
I think the awareness. I think people are much more aware. certainly some of the customers I talk to, I get lots of inquiries now from construction companies and people that sort of have an awareness of some of the capabilities that we can bring from a survey reality capture point of view. But I think the challenges will be to, again, linking into the skills, but having enough people to be able to knowledgeably and competently manage that data going forward. I think that's probably the biggest challenge that we see from a surveying industry point of view, having enough of the right kind of people to be able to take this forward, I think.
Yeah, interesting. I know certainly from Catsurveys' point of view, we're always trying to kind of bang the drum to our customers about what the art of the possible is and what they can do. So really interested to see what happens over the next couple of years, see what innovations come from yourselves and other leading companies. And thank you very much for your time. That's been a really fascinating insight into Leica and how you're supporting digital transformation. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Simon. Really pleased to be invited and always happy to support. Thank you.
Thanks.